Test, test, test. Can you hear me now? Test. I hear you talking in background. Test, 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 test.
All right, we're going to test right here. And see your Wirecast levels coming in, there's nothing. Testing 1, 2. That's not monitoring levels at all. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, you're getting low levels there. And so you've got, all right, so we have our mix main out here. What output's going to everything else? Do you know how that's set up at all? This cable? Okay, that's your mono out. That's your headphones. Turn on. Oh, okay. That's that was so mono out. Level headphones. Screw track. Post. Yeah, they're not bothering me at all. I'm just trying to see where a control for your mono out is, or if you even have one. To test 1, 2. All right, now we're getting level. So yeah, I have to crank that way high, and then we barely get anything on the Wirecast. All right, so let's see. You're coming out that mono. Let's see what we got over here. Testing 1, 2. Are you coming? You're coming out into the camera and then out from the camera. Correct. And the video. All right. So, well, you have audio. All right, auto level. Do this. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not good. No. Well, nothing should change. You're coming out from there. You're getting a level from there into here. Turning this should change here, but we still don't have anything here. Menu. Oh, it's fine. Audio setup. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1. See, you're not even getting levels on your camera. And that's test 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That should be testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, you're not. You shouldn't be feeding back into your into the. Wait, you're coming out. What is this? Component out, and you're working HDDV out, and you're. Why do you have two outputs? Are you feeding it back into the board? You shouldn't be. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Yes, I heard that. Yeah, I've got decent speakers. But what's nice is, actually, we have it on here. Testing. There we go. I threw you on mic levels.
Okay, let me.
Now we're getting levels here,
Okay.
and that's going to scream in a minute. All right, now we can play with this. Let's see what that sounds like. Maybe. Is it
Yeah. Slow. We'll hear.
Testing. There we go.
Now, these guys
Now we're getting levels here.
are sound guys coming here about
That's going to scream.
8 months ago or so and messed with it all, and I lost that view. But they told me everything was right, so we didn't mess with it. Now, understand, a bunch of yahoos like me, thinking they know what they're doing, been to school and stuff, but still, what they didn't realize, or what they don't, they know this, but they really don't know all this connection.
Yeah.
And they thought that we did that.
All right, so now you're going to have levels. And what Canon does is, which makes things great, is it has this automatic thing setting. And right now I am nearly blowing it out. Now, how loud does he talk?
Well, he's pretty loud.
I mean, like, am I talking like him, or does he talk like this? So when we get really, really loud, it's pulling me back some. So let's turn your camera here.
So I need to adjust this as that.
Well, yes and no. Right now, we have the audio level set to automatic, and Canon does a pretty daggum good job of keeping it from peaking. Let me. That's peaking, so it's just not red on this one. Now, if I do this, see now when you switch over to manual, we're peaking. So we can pull these down. Let's see here. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on? Testing 1, 2, 3. That's not okay. Here we go.
Took it a minute.
Yeah, it took it entirely too long. Testing 1, 2. So let's. One is controlling both. So one's controlling both of them.
One is?
Yeah, one is, and that might just be how I've got it set at the moment. Yeah. You got channel 1 and 2 and channel 1. So we got this on channel 1 and 2.
Right.
And they're both on mic. And channel 1 and channel 2's attachment, that's this area, that's all off.
Okay.
So those,
You're on mic instead of line.
yeah, normally those guys are gonna be like, you want line input, you want line input. Yeah, we're putting on a line input. That's not what you want, because you see how low the level is, the yellow slider is, how far down, and even there it's not hardly showing me anything. Now, if we start talking here, you're starting to get some levels and whatnot. That should be right. There's a mismatch in here, your amplifiers, and what's on stage. A properly set up unit, they're going to get everything to where my mic is going to be setting at 0 dB. This is going to be setting at 0 dB. Your amps and everything, it sounds great in here, and everything's approximately at 0, and then you play from there. But what they've done is they've tied your camera output to the main mix. It's just coming off a mono out. So as this goes up and down, it adjusts what's coming into your camera, how hot and how much levels you're getting. So you don't have that, you don't really have control of that unless you put this dude in manual mode. If you put this guy in manual mode, like I'm talking now, and I'm peaking again.
Right.
So you'd want to just take one down a little bit. Give it a second. Testing 1 2. Oh wait, I'm going up. I just need to go the other way. Testing 1 2. There we go. But auto mode is pretty decent, and so
I just lose my color.
you lose your color,
Fine.
which is fine. So it's bringing it up. Let's see if we can find some settings in the menu here to, and I'll put it on line out. Gain up. No, we don't want to gain it up. Yes, that's correct. Return. Let's see. Camera. No, that's not the gain setting I want. Testing 1 2.
And my phone's being weird. I'm supposed to be getting another one.
I may have missed you.
Oh, it's still going.
Test.
It's definitely shooting the, this up.
Yeah, and that's good. That's what we want.
I don't know, Steve, really did you? Just wanna go back and watch. Come in right on it. So we still got it.
Okay, I've done something, but. Yeah, that's good.
So it's been doing it, something went crazy on yours.
All
I
right.
think mine
Well,
also-
what I'm saying is, do you hear that?
Yes.
That's the bad thing.
Well,
That's what's not good.
question to you is this, is it because I'm blowing it out the, no, I still got it.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm looking at our levels here.
And you still got something going on.
I need it here. I can hear it.
Let's do some stuff here.
I pushed all these buttons and everything you can imagine trying to figure it out. You know, once I did everything I knew to do, then I thought, okay,
All right, hold on just a minute.
red is off.
Oh, red's off.
Well, which one you got, red mic?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red's off. There's definitely some feedback. You did do
That's your FX.
that. Still did do it. You've been shooting.
I heard it go off before I did that actually.
Okay, you're there.
Okay.
7, 8, and 9. Could have been 6, but I don't think he's moving 5.
that's where your hum's at. Then you go. All right, I've got a little bit. It's not bad. Yeah, that could be a cable, but that's where your hum's at. Yeah. Let's see if it goes away. All right, so we're going to play with this a little bit. I really want to get your auto levels set up. I don't know if it gives me the option to really change that. But
So we never got rid of it here, though, did we?
yeah, it went away. Mute the drums.
The drums are muted.
Are they?
Yep. Now they're on.
No, they're muted now. And it's going down because this thing. Well, no, it went away here because I started talking, and this thing ducks you. But just listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
It'll go away in a second. See that hum is gone. The hiss is still there. That's just from open mics. All right, so let's get out of that. All right, test 1, 2, 3. We're going to take channel 1 and just bring it down. Testing. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. This thing's backwards. All right, so now we're getting levels. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We can do that. So let's see what this looks like over here. If we can't get you some. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Media.
You start broadcasting. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get into some of your audio
I
settings.
think if you'll click on them headphones, see what happens.
That just mutes.
Okay.
Test. 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 Testing. Why am I coming? This thing's feeding into there somewhere. I just don't know where.
When did that start?
Just now. I must have unmuted something.
Okay, it's coming over now. What's interesting is, look at here.
Yeah. Better. All right, so I'm back. They got that one taken care of. All right, let's go into output settings. Yeah, I gotcha. YouTube, not bad at all.
You know what? That backup sound wasn't coming over the wire.
It wasn't, but it was. What was happening
It blew
was.
a man's mind trying to talk.
Yeah, So yeah, that's what was going on in here. It was just feeding. The output from here was going into there. So that's a bad thing. That's encoding. Destination. I really view details. That's all good stuff. Close. All right, output. Okay, that's what I want. Okay. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna wait on it. Testing 1, 2. So those levels are good here. Now coming through your Blackmagic thing. I wish there was.
We're not going.
That's a little louder. Okay, what's up?
No.
All right.
Where's Blackmagic? See, that's just sitting
That's just sitting there. So you're coming directly in HDV, Firewire, and that's okay. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now we're getting levels. Let's see what that does up there. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Levels over here are. Do you have any audio? No. Okay, so it's just interesting how low this dude is. Yeah, that.
Oh, so this is going into that.
Yeah, that's.
Change everything for them.
Well, yeah, this is looping into that. They can't unmute that during service, unless they're going to play a video, and even then, you're going to have to mute something else because it's going to loop. All right, so levels coming out. It's something in this right now that's making. Go away. So. All right, so we got levels here that are halfway decent, and but they're not really representing here decent. I've got them maxed out.
That's better.
Well, we were doing better than what we were, but it's still not great. Like these levels here should be hitting about right there. And what I'm scared of is I'm scared of doing this. Let's see if that doesn't. See, that does a lot better. Let me see what it does there. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm scared of doing that. You see it crackling and it's distorted.
Too much. Can you bring back down some?
Not from, no, I set it to automatic.
Oh.
What we can do is, here, testing 1, 2, we'll get it up into the yellow over here, which is doing better. Testing, all right, peaking, we can't peak. That's bad. Test, 1, 2, no peaking. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. I think I turned it. No, I'm not on auto. Now I'm wondering if that's just your phone.
Hey, this is ahead of this.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. Test 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back down a little bit to 0 and 0. And 0. All right, 0, 0, 0 across the board. Let's see if we're going to get any peaking. I don't see red. I don't see red there. We're not clicking. We just have to find all the sources and play with them till we get them where we want them. Once what my thinking is here is I'm going to get really, really loud. It gets a little bit over 0 here. Let's see what happens on these. But find each source and play with it. So you have an input source, another input source. It's the same thing basically, but they both need to be up. So this is this one's input source. This is the preview source. And that's your output. What my thinking is here is I'm going to get really loud. So we need to pull down there a little bit. All right, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back down a little bit. So my thoughts are, when I'm getting really loud, I'm still not peaking there. So that's good. What I want to do is get this set so that this is set, and then you can adjust from there. All right, test 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm getting really loud, I'm still. There we go. It's getting a little better. So we're going to let's try bringing this one down to a negative 1.5. All right, we're testing at negative 1.5 on the first input source. All right, test 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm getting really loud, I'm still. There we go. It's getting a little better. So we're going to let's try bringing this one down to a negative 1.5. we're testing at negative 1.5 input source.
All right. So now my suggestion is going to be to you is as he talks and gets loud. So when he's getting fired up and you need to pull it down, we'll rotate this back a little bit and we're going to pull it down. We've come down here. So just check your input 1.
And that's the only one you're messing with.
I'm hoping that we're going to listen to it. So when you're looking at this thing, if he's super fired up, you're wanting him to hit between this first dot and the green. If he's more low key, bring it up to the green and the second dot.
That's all you're gonna have to do.
That's what you're going to do. Now you have control, and you have a little bit better audio here. But what my suggestions for you from here on out is now you know how, now you see how this works. You pull up Wirecast, and you have your levels here. So you're at this current setup, and I get annoyed by that. Hear myself. The way this is set up is they're sending you whatever's coming to the house. So when they come down and sit over here and crank this up, do they play with that yellow a lot? Do you see them?
Well, here's what we had. A guy come in here about 2 weeks ago who knows keyboard and he knows sound, which is Felder's.
Okay.
Out yonder. He set it up. He said this is the way it should be to just crank out, and then y'all can make adjustments from there. And so we did that, and we took pictures. And I got a million pictures now that my grandkids have been with me on this. There's Addison. She took pictures. This toy run went off real well for swamp riders. And he set it up, and you can also make it bigger. And that's why he said to have it set up. Now then, I don't think the 2 blue ones was doing anything at that point. Where did he have the 2 blue ones?
No. One's relatively low and one's medium. So you're not using your sub outs. And your yellow, he's got your yellow about -10. So if you're not jacking with that, you know what the yellow is?
That's the house. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
whole thing.
that's your whole thing. That's your master. Well, the way this is set up, as that goes up, your volume here is going to go up.
Which is going to be my volume here.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
This is the way it works. Is
Okay.
Everything comes here,
Yep.
comes out.
Yep.
It's tied to that, comes out of that and into here.
Mm-hmm.
You have another control right here. It comes in here. When this is selected, you have another control right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have another control here, and then a final control there. So that's your workflow. So if you're watching them bring it up there, it's going to come up here and then go across. My goal is right now where you're set here, you've got control to bring it up and down.
Okay.
Right there, bring it back. I would just leave it on auto, but then what it's doing is it's making it entirely too loud. And that's mainly because we've got it set on a mic input instead of a line input. And we kind of had to do that to get you levels. Otherwise it was so low, you had nothing to do here. So let me see here. That'll tell me what that master mute. All right, that's not what I want. Yeah, the controls where you can hit that with the computer headphones. Okay. So this one is the master mute. What does this one do? All right, that's a preview, so don't worry about those. So the headphones
neither one
here,
of these need to worry about.
yeah, those need to be grayed. This one does not. What these do are what you hear right here. You don't need to hear anything right here.
Right.
Unless she's playing a video from here, then you're going to want to,
Use some headphones off.
yeah, you're going to need to throw out this one if you're playing a video from here. So, but if I switch over to this, now we're on, so this is only active when we have your camera active. So, and I set it at negative 1.5 decibels or 84% rating. There's your decibels. And use decibels rather than percentages, because that's what everybody else uses. So, set at negative 1.5. You might need to pull it back a little bit. My suggestion is leave this one and that one about the same, but come over here to this input, and you can get to that one when you have that input selected, and this arrow here. Is if you need to adjust it, if that's not cutting it anymore, bring this up or down, your volume.
And that is the volume out to the people.
No.
No.
That is the volume of that input. Because what you have is multiple inputs. You have the input from the camera, you have an input from the computer itself, things of that nature. What that's doing is saying, hey, audio that's coming from this camera into here, before it ever hits my mix, what should I be doing with it? So this is kind of a weird step one. This is your final master out to the people. It's kind of like the yellow house out there.
Okay.
It should be it's a little bit low. It's probably at a negative 3 decibels right now. No, it's negative.
Okay, so when they really pull this down, it's gonna affect the output of this to the people, so that would be what I'd adjust, or over here?
Over here.
Okay, just bring that up.
You should be
Should not
able,
have to mess with this.
you
You're
shouldn't
saying,
have to.
okay.
But what I'm trying to show you is if
How to do
that's
it.
not cutting it, because like eventually you're going to get to the point where like, all right, they bring that way down and like that's one dead horse, man. I'm cranking it over here. And you cranked it up and it's distorted. Okay, pull it back down. Start pulling it up here, here, and here. So you've got some boost a few different places. But the thing is, you're going to have to listen to your final output at some point. You need headphones where you can hear an output somewhere, so you know what's going on. Hey, it's popping.
Well,
clicking,
we've been
distorted.
going online and listening.
We do the same thing on the mountain. When we have a laptop, we take a final one and we go to our live stream. You put on headphones up there. It's 5 seconds, whatever behind, 30 seconds behind. They listen to it. Hey, suddenly there's a problem. Where's it at? And then you got to backtrack. So, where's your problem? Did that get changed? All the way back down to here. Ultimately, your final setup here. What kind of sound guys do you have? Do you have good sound guys?
Me and Ronnie and one other guy.
So y'all run
Sound like
sound
that.
now?
Yeah.
Golly, man.
We got, like, our guitar guy knows a little bit, but he went ahead and we had, let me back up. Our praise and band, worship band, our 3 of them left to go, because they're working in Texarkana, they're going to school in Texarkana, so that family moved. He come out of college for sound. So he set it all up and messed me up. Now then, we got a lady that plays drums, Miss Felders, and her husband plays piano but don't come to church right now, but he's going to start coming and playing for us, but he knows soundboard. So he come up and took a picture of this and went home and studied it, then come back and they practiced and he set it all up. And then naturally the first thing that happened the first day was drums too loud, guitar's too loud, or this, and house is too loud, and all of us are over here making, we can make the general changes because they're right here in front of us, mics.
All right. One of your next steps is, even if they don't know sound, find somebody that will set up here and
Well,
play
here's what we're
soundboard
doing.
day in and day out.
So Cody Steve, do you know Cody?
I don't know.
Cody's been doing this and the scripture on the wall, and he'll go the logo when we're not showing nothing. Now, we don't show the live feed. Okay, we
Yeah.
just show words and stuff. He's going to
within my setup, I can make you happy. Because the way I set this up might be different than the way he sets it up. We all have the same goal of making it all sound good, but it's approached different ways. Now, so the board's set up for drummer guy, and the drummer guy set it up. Now I come in here and I know how to run a board. All right, oh, you need more of this or that set up? I do this. Well, he had it set up slightly differently. That's not exactly the best way to do it. So finding somebody that says that handles it's great. What for your video thing, like y'all aren't using your left and right or your submixes, dude. See all these submix here? You could submix everything that you want going to it, everything but this, which would be one of those two inputs. That's probably this one. So when I say submix, you
Right.
get this,
Right.
and that's attaching it to this. And now it's a left and right, which is kind of weird, but I would take one side or take both sides for the party, either one, and instead of feeding out of this, feed out of the output of that, wherever that is up there, to your camera. And what this is going to do is they can say, man, it is too loud in here.
Separate those channels.
Yes, because right now it's tied together and you're at his mercy. So at the mercy of the house. And the house mix is always yours mix.
So that's kind of what happened. I mean, once we got all set up, so what I done is when I got over here and they were telling me problems and I made the adjustments, then I took the speakers and I looked and I used them to where he had them and nobody said a word. But sometimes we're blowing it out. We're never too low. We're always too high. So I added a decibel reducer. And I get up in the high 80s and barely bump 90.
Where's your amplifiers?
In the speakers?
Well, no. You feed out of this into a set of amplifiers.
Oh, down there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I just don't know when.
All right. So
So I pull this up, and then I just turn it backwards, and I sit here and see what it is for what this is capable of.
yeah.
And we don't normally bump into the red, but we get right there in the 90s. And
Well,
that's a little loud sometimes.
yeah. Well, what you might do eventually, and I'm not going to do it right now, mainly because of the current. I know that you're in between weird setups, and this is getting into me jacking with
Hopefully
your
we're going to
board.
eventually get a guy set
Okay.
here.
Well, this is for your information to roll around, keep back here. Remember what I said? See how a lot of these are low, super low, like that's at a -10. That's Vox. You want that a little higher. Is he a main singer?
He's out of there. He's out of there.
Okay.
And this guitar is him too, so they're gone, and the guitar is here.
Well, you see, even your main speakers, you've got them low, low, low. 0 is really where you're kind of wanting stuff to be at. So if you look, the way this works is at 0 it's called a nominal level. So okay, there's where I kind of want things. My speaker, I might bump him up, all the way to a negative,
Soft voice or whatever.
soft voice, or hey, he's kind of a hard voice, I'll bring it down. That's the way that works. You should be making adjustments between 5 and -5, and on extreme ends, -10. All right, that's what you should be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And this, your main house, and now you have more forgiving here. It's more forgiving on your sliders than it is on anything else. So, okay, this isn't a cardinal sin by any means, having them that low, but having your house mix at a -10 is not right. All right, your house mix should be sitting at 0 or very close to it, and that is entirely too loud right now. Pull your amps down, turn it down there to where at 0, and you adjust here to where let's say your main, all right, the main speaker. You get up there and you let him preach, or you get him, preaching to an empty room, and then he's the main guy we're worried about. We'll worry about the band and all that later, but we want him sounding great. So we'll get him in here, let him talk, go at it, get fervent, get loud, whatever. Set that at 0, come over here, set his mic at 0, and then dial that into the right level for loudness.
Okay.
And then you base everything else off of that. You know, you want to get your band dialed into that, and then you'll also, and then later on, all right, oh wait, that's a little lower than I wanted. I can bring it up a touch, or I can bring it down a touch. We're suffering here in our chat board right now. And the reason is, I run the sound up there, but I'm not the only guy running the sound up there. And so, and there's nobody really dedicated to taking care of that. So, different people do it different ways. And
So we really ought to get us a sound guy in here, a real sound guy. Get it all set up to home to where we can then make our changes.
want to get a real sound and do that. Get it all set. Let him dial you in while y'all practice. Let him dial you in while he preaches. Let him dial in. Let him train one person. Say, hey, what you know, I need to know. I need to know why and how you did this, that, and the other. Because at this point, y'all are just worried about basic levels.
Yeah, we're just worried about whether we're hurting somebody's ears.
Yeah.
I mean,
You haven't got any.
we got a guy up here says it's too loud. He had to take his hearing aids out.
And see, that's what you're working out on basic levels here. And then, you know, there's some routing stuff that could help. You know, like the Sudnick stuff and then routing that to this. But then you also got to get into, after all that, you got to make it sound good. And then that's where you get into your highs, mediums, and lows.
I was able to take Nathaniel. He was sharp, and I happened to look over here and read this. And ooh, that's what I want to do. I want to bring that down. And I brought him down. Boy, it just got so right for my ear and felt so good.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then, like, you know, let's say your singer, you know, you want to help them out a little bit.
So our singer's going to be
Blue. Your singer, you can help them out a little bit. So you got FX, it's turned up a little bit. I don't know what your FX is dialed into. You got to sit here, add a little bit of reverb, dial it in, bring it up here, and then let's slowly dial it in there to get her just a touch of reverb and to give more warmth and stuff to her, to whomever's voice.
right. That's Lauren.
So, you know, that kind of stuff. And then, of course, you know, your auxiliaries are whatever you have them set up as. I imagine they're your monitors right now. So I don't know how y'all have that set up at all. So
Probably is.
and but so yeah, with that, you know, after you get basic levels, then you can start jacking with this, and then you know you get people that are in on the same things every week in and week out. Certain things, once you get them dialed in, they're not going to change.
See, we did that with the other family. They dialed it all in, said this is the way it's going to be, but there was somebody always here to handle it. So none of us knew anything or learned anything. We knew which was the master for the house, and we'd bring it up and down accordingly. And then they left, and so us rednecks got in here and well, this is keys, so I don't know what to do with that. But I got to using these more so than the slides because some of the slides, you'd have them crammed up here and still not have no volume, and you'd have to go up here and give it more volume and then bring this back down because it got distorted.
All right. So gain.
Okay.
On a microphone. Think of the level. This is levels. That's gain. Think of levels as how high and low the amount of volume you have. Okay. Or let me say, how loud the volume is. Gain.
Volume of what?
Of what's coming into the microphone, okay? Gain is how much is coming into the microphone. So as you crank gain, I'm going to put it at a 0 level, and I'm talking, I've got it on my chin, the way people should do, but not everybody does, because you have John Sr. who does this.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I doubt he's watching, but your gain here, basically think of a bubble around your microphone. The lower, the smaller that bubble is. So it's going to, the closer you got to be to it. Now, the farther that bubble is, you know, the higher your gain. Now, it also increases, so if that bubble's this big, and I'm talking right here, it's going to get really, really loud. So, I mean, we start cranking that gets really loud. But it's still kind of decent whenever I do this. So whenever I pull him, that's what I'm doing is the gain is way up. But the danger of that is when you're standing up there, luckily Your preacher is on the floor, not in front of his monitors. So if he walks back up on the stage with that mic, it's going to squeal because your bubble's so big, it's hearing itself feedback. And
Okay.
so that's why that's doing. So you want to, in reality, you want to keep your gain relatively low. And
As low as you can.
as low as you can.
But if you got the guy that either does this
This,
and drops
that,
or ends up here.
or does this, or kind of talks, or it does one of these. I hold the mic over here because I don't know how to use a microphone. And so sometimes he'll talk to this side of the room and it sounds great, and then he'll come over here and talk and it doesn't sound good. Or Junior, who is decently pretty good about this, except he does this and he does that, and then he prays.
Yeah.
Gain. So there's some little
Well, I didn't know that. That was volume to me, and that bottom one's volume. to me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
That's all I know.
gain can be great and can be dangerous. Also, you have these buttons here that will boost you a little bit. So let's see, you've got this one's pressed. So I'm talking, and now I got a little bit louder. Now I can depress it. Okay, no, I'm lying to you. Line out equals negative 15 at 100 hertz.
It says, top black is highs.
No, I'm not messing with the black.
Oh,
There's a button between them. What is this? Is it a Yamaha? MFX 20? I don't know. Every board's a little different, but generally this is like a low cut, and you get this button here. And what it'll do is testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a low level cut. So it's working on your low end level. So it's not a boost. Sometimes that's a boost. This one's a low level cut. I wouldn't worry with it too much then. So put it back.
So you're saying that, in other words, though, if that was that, if they start getting loud, that'd be your quick fix.
Well, yeah, but generally that's a set it per person. If you know you got a loud or a soft person and I'm cranking my gain, I'm getting ready to do something, it's starting to squeal. Here, hit that, and that'll help me out. But I don't think it's going to help you in this case. So, yeah, highs, medium lows, lows, and that's always going to be the same, except for these three, just high, medium.
Well, I've been using the gain.
The gain, yeah, you'll get some results out of it.
Well, I mean, I was using it like volume, though. I wasn't thinking on theory of what it's really for. So now I know that if I end up with a guy like this, I can give him a little more and
Yeah.
use my regular volume. And as you said, well, if he's up there, the speakers are going to grab it anyway.
Yeah.
But if he ain't up there, then I got to be ready to bring him down if he walks up behind
Yeah.
the speakers. Assuming that they do squeal or if they squeal.
Yeah.
Because, see, we never knew what to do about squealing.
Gain.
Everybody's reaching for everything and pulling stuff down and.
Your gain's your first place. Whenever you hear squealing, gain. That'll take it right out. And then you'll still be able to hear them talking. And then that's also where you get into teaching your people how to use a microphone. Set it on your chin. Best place.
I tell you what we could do, we could really stand up some more of these. We got one, Gladys uses it.
They're good. They can also be dangerous depending on how you're doing it. And some people do well with them, some people don't. John Senior, he wants one. He likes to use one. We can never give him one that works great. We bought high dollar ones, and for some odd reason, they always suck on him. Talking about just the microphone portion, none of the pack, none of nothing else is like $300+. And he wears it. It sounds like crap. I've watched Leaf get it like this last round. He got a new one. He got a special pack that does a lot of special stuff and whatnot. He tested that dude all over that place. It worked flawlessly. It was great. We were excited for it. Senior gets up there, had to swap it out. And it's like the only difference is there's 1,500 people in this room. There's some interference somewhere. So we figure it out. But Senior's already been burned now, so he doesn't want to jack with it. And we had this, it's just kind of sitting there. So,
Well, put it on when the pastors are there, which you ain't gonna have that many people, but.
yeah.
there and see how it does.
Jared, you're gonna be the one. You take it
Yeah,
up.
Jared's another good example too.
And Jared, well, Jared understands how stuff works and
Yeah.
that, why things can fail better,
And why
other
you have
than-
to try again.
Yeah, rather than this just isn't working, screw it, this works.
I'd love for Nathaniel had his hands free, but no, I think he prefers Mike, cause he ain't wearing the head.
Yeah. Any
Well,
other?
that really helped me on the gain. I'm really excited about that because I never know what to do when they start squilling, and typically our speakers move around and get away from,
Yeah, that's also good
and we
too.
just leave them hanging until they figure out how to quit squilling.
Well, that's one way to do it. And then, on the fine tune stuff, and when you start listening, you'll start hearing that sharp before
Coming in,
coming
yes.
in, before it gets there. And if they're hanging out there and it's not getting worse, but it's not getting better, you can generally adjust your high end stuff and help with that. Especially if they're hanging out behind them speakers, but it's not quite squealing, but you're like, it's close, it's quite happening. You can generally knock it out here.
Well, I think that at least gets us some good video,
Yeah.
some volume with it.
You got volume there, got a little education here. So is there anything else you have questions about?
No,
Oh, quick, Mary, so we put that on mic level instead of line level. Any sound man says you want line level, we're doing it wrong, technically. But the reason is, and so this might change, is like, let's say this all changes and you're giving, let's say we shoot it over here and we're doing the zero it out and it's really hot coming out, put it on line. When you plug a mic directly into something, it's generally not powered, it needs help, it's a low level
that's what-
input.
I did Google and it said you may need boosters
Yes.
on some stuff.
Well, putting it on a mic level just boosted it. Now, let me show you where I made that change.
Yeah, I know where it is.
So, yeah, it's right here. And then also, you do not, this is something you had your plus 48 volts powered, so you're sending power back to your board. You don't want to do that, that could fry stuff. So if you were plugging a hardwired mic.
Now, let me tell you another thing too. The guy in Dallas, he's the one who carried me through it all and set it all up, and it was all fine. Well, I was in the hospital, I come back, well, they done took all this off, and I couldn't tell where none of my readings were, and I thought, man, it just concerned me. So of course, not knowing exactly, I got on there and looked, and I said, there they are, and I put them back up there, mainly because people don't know about centering and stuff. You put the head right there and you're in the center. See, actually the face got to go over.
Well,
a little
having
bit.
that stuff is good for you. So,
Well, I mean, that way I looked at it then, I thought, okay, I'd love to get rid of that, and I probably could if I put a disc in, tape in, and I just quit, but, anyway, so,
yeah, you're
I don't
right.
know what all got turned. And,
Well-
just doing it one time with somebody telling you, I couldn't come in here and just make that decision as to what might have got changed.
Well, that's why I'm trying to kind of like point out certain things.
Yeah.
And kind of give you a little bit of telling you a little bit about what it's about. So here's your aligned mic, we're on mic. Like you're going to get a sound guy come in here and he sees that, he's not going to like it. Tell him, my input level's entirely too low, that was my way of boosting it. Yeah, definitely keep these off. I mean, unless you take this camera off, you take a hardwired microphone and plug it into it, and someone's standing there, then, and your mic low, and you're on mic and it's too low, you can turn that on, and
See,
then,
I don't know that we'll ever do that with that one, only because we gotta have a tape, and then we gotta get it off tape to
Yeah.
use it, and
it gets weird, but
Just
that's
too
what I'm
much
saying, so those, just leave them off. It's because you can hurt things more than it'll help, and like price.
so he probably, when we put it on, he probably had it there. I just probably had people trying to fix sound,
Yeah, well, as you're set right now, to fix your sound, like what all this controls is